We're back here with the live action for NXT Week 7. In a matter of moments, we shall see who has answered Keith Lee's open challenge for the NXT Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, making his debut here in Viewers Mode, Dominik Dijakovic. Well, this man right here looks to get ahead of the curve. Imagine if in your Universe Mode debut, you can dethrone the NXT Champion. Not just in a non-title contest, but in a championship matchup. Dominik Dijakovic, in a matter of whether it be moments or minutes, could be your new NXT champion, and it could just be within his first matchup here in Universe Mode. This will be historic. Dominik Dijakovic will become the first ever man in Universe Mode history to win a title in their debut. Of course, wise of the lineage of this Universe Mode. Other people to do it before in the past include, if anything, Carlito. Once upon a time, beat John Cena for the US title back on 2004 episode of SmackDown. Obviously, he clearly didn't really go far, but that's beside the point. Dijakovic, big opportunity here and now. Of course, Dijakovic and Keith Lee, no strangers to one another. These two men have fought against each other before in the past in the independent circuit. And this one right here looks to be another chapter in their endless sea of a story between the battles they've had in the past. And well, here comes your NXT champion, the limitless one himself, Keith Lee. Of course, win the NXT championship from Adam Cole back at NXT TakeOver Blackpool in the main event of the pay-per-view. Of course, Adam Cole, his sights are set on this contest. He still has his rematch clause, and well, that rematch clause will actually be put into fruition across the next couple of weeks. If anything, Adam Cole could also really decide if he wants to. If he wanted a matchup in 2 weeks, he could get a matchup in 2 weeks. I say 2 weeks because, well, we already got the card fully booked for next week on NXT. Of course, main event will be Io Shirai and Toni Storm for the NXT Women's Championship. We shall see if Storm retains right there. But that's next week's main event. Let's focus on the then and the now, this week's main event. Keith Lee's first title defense since winning that championship. And it's against a very, very, very familiar foe. And well, Adam Cole, of course, with the rest of the Undisputed Era. A dangerous quartet of people, a dangerous faction. Hopefully they don't run interferences and ruin this perhaps potentially great matchup here. And there you see the graphic, the NXT Championship, the NXT Open Challenge. Well, Keith Lee wanted to be a fine champion, wanted to face off against a person, past, present, or future. Well, he gets the present, but can Dijakovic soon be the future, and can he hold up that title that Keith Lee hoists high above his head right now? And well, if anything, next week on NXT, big championship implications as well. The NXT Women's Championship on the line, as I previously mentioned. Along with that, if anything, the NXT North American Championship. Apollo Crews win the Battle Royal to kick things off next week in NXT. Face off against the Velveteen Dream for the North American Championship. That one right there is going to be one hell of a contest. But if anything, here we go. It's time for your main event. Keith Lee's NXT Championship Open Challenge has been answered by Dominik Dijakovic. And the matchup now begins, a stare down between those two. Alright, start things off now. Keith Lee corner would tie up Dijakovic now in the corner. Clean break between the two. Yep. Respect being shown. And now, once again, into a corner with tap. And Dijakovic here, the headlock. And now going to work on the arm. And now Keith Lee here trying to fight out of it. Dijakovic had a good grip, and Keith Lee, the hammerlock, we saw this. The technical ability of both Tyler Bate and Transcendent was showcased earlier, and now we're seeing the technical ability of these two big men. Of course, two very athletic big men. And now, Keith Lee, gonna work on the arm, double knees right there. Has Dijakovic grounded yet again. Wrenching back as well, and Dijakovic gonna roll out. And now, yet again, here we go. These two men trying to feel each other out, trying to get the upper hand here via some technical wrestling to start things off. And now, oh god, big time elbow. And Dijakovic, a big time knee. And Keith Lee feels the effects of that one. Dijakovic feels good, but that one Grizzly Magnum already. Those big grizzly bear paws of Keith Lee just showcased Dijakovic's back up, and Keith Lee was taunting. And that right there is not going to work out in his favor. Kind of uncharacteristic of Keith Lee, you know. Like I said earlier, these two men, they're strangers to one another. But if anything, Keith Lee perhaps getting a little bit too cocky, a little bit too comfortable in this contest here. That instead still relatively early. And now Dijakovic here. The figure four leg lock. Just going to quickly let go. Wasn't really trying to submit Keith Lee, but rather try to just wear down those legs for later on in the matchup most likely. And now here we go, the headlock. Dijakovic now trying to slow down Keith Lee. Still early on in this contest, so that's definitely to be expected here. Dijakovic just wrenching back on Lee here. Keith Lee, he is struggling. Dijakovic finally decides to let go of anything this matchup. We'll have, if anything, no commercial breaks. General Manager Triple H decided to make this open challenge be seen in full. No breaks in between this one. Oh God, what a shot across the temple. And Keith Lee almost knocked out cold already in the early stages. Got his back elbow as well. And now that throw quickly into a cover here. Can he become NXT champion? No. And well, if he is, then at least not yet. Keith Lee with the rope break. Referee able to see it, luckily enough. And well, you know, let's look at this again here. Big shot across the temple. Bop. Keith Lee gets rocked hard. And then there wasn't even it. There wasn't just it. Off the ropes went Dijakovic. Big back elbow as well. And now if anything, Keith Lee been able to get the upper hand. And now already in the high rent district, only 7 minutes and then a superplex. Well, not really 7 minutes in, maybe 4. Still early on in this contest and already pulling out all stops. Here's the NXT champion looking to retain his title in this open challenge. And now Keith Lee here. Of course, well, if anything, the upcoming NXT TakeOver will be just before SummerSlam, entitled NXT TakeOver Heatwave. While currently in universe mode, a week from Sunday away, is One Night Stand Extreme Rules featuring the very best from Raw and SmackDown. A big time powerbomb right there. Deadlift powerbomb by Keith Lee. Pure and raw strength, and now looking for a second one here. Another deadlift powerbomb on Dominant Dijakovic, perhaps looking for the trifecta at first. Brock Lesnar style, 2003 Brock Lesnar style, to no avail though. And now, monkey flip right there by Dijakovic. The immense leg strength being showcased right there by the man who makes his universe mode debut here now. A lot of debuts here in NXT. We had Damien Priest, had Cameron Grimes, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, Dexter Lumis all made their debut in that battle royal. If anything, Damien Priest did the best out of all of them. Lasted to the final 2 along with Apollo Crews. And well, if anything, can Dominant Dijakovic be the most successful debut here on this episode of NXT? By becoming NXT champion in his first ever matchup here in Universe Mode, by the bay, overhead release suplex, popping the hips. Kurt Angle will be proud of that one. And now Keith Lee awaits for his opposition to try and get his bearings. And now Keith Lee here, running hip attack. That'll knock you out in an instant. Full head of steam. And now here comes the NXT champion. We're looking for something else. Dijakovic now, oh God, look at this side breaker. And now it's second one, and just gonna launch him. Launching Keith Lee like he's a piece of trash. Look at this again. The immense strength being shown by Dominant Dijakovic. Scary strength. Immense, scary, impressive, all the above. And now Dijakovic here has Keith Lee on the outside. Keith Lee trying to fight back here. Sends Dijakovic into the barricade. Now gonna ram him into it. And Dijakovic gets down. Certainly not out. But Keith Lee taking advantage here. Taking control here in this contest. And now, oh God. Already, yet again. From the top rope. Keith Lee measuring up Dijakovic. Dijakovic trying to catch his bearings here. And Keith Lee! Good God. What a crossbody in the cover. Center ring. Referee in perfect position. It's only a 1 count. And Keith Lee, he's in shock. And Dijakovic immediately getting back up. I don't think Keith Lee knows just yet. And I think now he knows. He's goozled. Dijakovic now. God, what a choke slam. Sends Keith Lee down with ease, with authority. And the NXT champion, he's in trouble, gets sent back into the ring. Keith Lee naturally rolled out the ring. Just instincts, making sure not to get pinned. And Dijakovic, oh God. Stiff shot right there. And now goozled again, and God. Choke backbreaker. Keith Lee, is he in trouble? He probably is. Here we go. Down the Dijakovic, feast your eyes. The knee across the face. Is Keith Lee knocked out cold? Do we have a new NXT champion? No, it's only 2. And Dijakovic, he's in disbelief. The feast your eyes is not able to bring down Keith Lee. It's probably going to take more than just 1 to bring down the NXT champion. The self-proclaimed limitless one. Well, it is self-proclaimed, well, if anything, is universally true as well. And now Keith Lee here. Off the ropes he goes. And now wait a second, the pounce! Marcus Corvan slash Monty Brown. Eat your heart out with that one. And Keith Lee, it's only 1. The pounce, if anything, personally, one of my most favorite maneuvers in all of wrestling. Keith Lee does it very well. And Dijakovic kicking out at 1. He gets launched and kicks out at 1. The fight of this man is immense. Big time powerbomb. Back and forth action here. Your main event in NXT. Perhaps this could go down as your greatest main event in NXT so far. And now look at this torture rack into the knees. Perhaps even worse than Feast Your Eyes. That definitely looks like a even worse landing, if anything. And now Keith Lee, basically lifeless. Dijakovic gonna do whatever he wants with him, such as that sidewalk slam. And now Dijakovic, oh God. A man decides that Dijakovic should not be going to the top rope. All or nothing for the NXT Championship, I guess. And now Dijakovic splash, oh God, no, the knees. The knees get up. Stomach, knee pads, and now Keith Lee, here we go, the Spirit Bomb. Folds up Dijakovic like an accordion. 2, is that it? No, it's not. How? Keith Lee can't believe it. He's gonna stay on Dijakovic, and he's pissed. Keith Lee is pissed. The NXT champion. In pure disbelief, the Spirit Bomb not able to do it. Feast Your Eyes and the Spirit Bomb respectively not able to do it. Both these 2 men's best maneuvers have not been able to put the other one away. Grizzly Magnum attempt, but reverse. Big kick right there. And now, good God. Knee across the skull. Keith Lee's head goes flying into the 3rd row. And now Dijakovic gonna try and slow down the pace here. Gonna try and slow down Keith Lee, wear down those legs a little bit. Look at that, the splash right there. Reverse, Keith Lee able to get those knees up. And then we'll follow that in mere moments, as you see right now. The Spirit Bomb folds up Dijakovic. And well, he was able to kick out at 2. Don't ask me how, I got no clue. And well, Dijakovic bringing the fight now to Keith Lee here. These 2 men, what a matchup here in your main event of NXT Week 7. God, what a knee. Of course, don't forget, next week's main event, Toni Storm defends the NXT Women's title against Io Shirai. And now Keith Lee, big time clothesline. Nothing pretty about that one. Stiff, simple, and effective. Nothing too fancy. Just a way of bringing your opponent down to the mat to wear him down. And now, just gonna launch him down to the ground. Keith Lee moonsault from the 2nd rope. Of course, by this point, it's just a universal truth. It just comes to no surprise to anyone at this point on how just purely athletic Keith Lee is. A man of his size and stature should not be able to fly the way he can. But yeah, he does it so effortless, even more better than some cruiserweights. Moonsault! Case in point, it's only not even a 1 count actually. Keith Lee. What does he have to do to put this man away? Like I said earlier, these two men no stranger to one another. But this is just pure chaos by this point. Dijakovic now gonna look to land a choke. Backbreaker yet again. Third time that Keith Lee has felt at least a choke slam of some sort, whether it be a regular one or the choke backbreaker. And now Dijakovic, here we go, second time around, feast your eyes, knee across the skull, center of the ring now as Keith Lee, Dijakovic, gonna savor this moment, goes into the pinfall. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new NXT champion. No, we don't. I'm in disbelief by this point. There's nothing else to say. There's no other commentary line or anything else other to just be in pure shock. I'm struggling to speak as well. This is unbelievable on how Keith Lee and Dijakovic are still in this matchup. Across the last couple minutes, they have thrown everything besides the kitchen sink at one another. And Keith Lee now again stay on Dijakovic. What else does he have to do to retain his NXT title? You know, I'm starting to think Keith Lee is having second thoughts here on hosting this open challenge. And oh god, what a shot. Keith Lee now just striking away at Dijakovic. Big time shot across the back. And Dijakovic crumbles down into the mat. Lifeless almost. Big time shot across the eyes. And now Keith Lee here. Back suplex. Yet again, simple but effective. It's worked out pretty well here for Keith Lee. Simple and effective moves such as the clothesline and that back suplex, and also amazing moves like the moonsault earlier. Hangs him out to dry now across those ropes. Keith Lee just pulling out any move in his arsenal, any move that he has in his encyclopedia of moves. Just pulling off anything in hopes of keeping Dijakovic down, and it's not really working out all that well. And now Dijakovic here, Lower Manhattan. Inverted atomic drop. But Lower Manhattan has a better name, a better ring to it. And now, Dijakovic here, oh god, big shot. Keith Lee gonna block that one. And now, Keith Lee here, oh! Folds up Dijakovic upon the mat. Just launches him down like he's nothing. What else does Keith Lee have to do here? Well, he's gonna look for it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this has to be it. The second Spirit Bomb. And just like that, Keith Lee, it's over. And Keith Lee has retained the NXT Championship on this night. What did we just witness? Good God. What in the world did we just witness? What a matchup. No commercial breaks as well, thanks to General Manager Triple H. These two men just tore the house down for a solid... How long, to be fair? 15 minutes? Close to that. Solid 15 minutes of non-stop action. We saw some brawling, we saw some lucha, we saw some technicality, we saw everything. At the end of the day, Keith Lee is just a better man. Spoils down to Dijakovic's amazing Eurosmo debut. That man right there, Keith Lee, is still NXT champion. Now wait a minute, show's not over here. Camera's panning the backstage. That's the Velveteen Dream. Apollo Crews. Well, if anything, Apollo, he was getting ready to go home here. The show's over. He could leave now, obviously. And the Velveteen Dream here attacking Apollo Crews. Of course, Apollo will challenge Dream next week to kick things off. On next week's show for the North American Championship. And Velveteen Dream gonna look to weaken him beforehand. Using that steel chair moments ago. Now once this here. Dragging just an almost decayed body of Apollo Crews into... Oh no. That's near the electrical box. Dream. No, good God. What the hell? What? Apollo Crews' body just got electrocuted from the electrical box. The North American champion. What a despicable act. What shape will Apollo Crews be in for next week's North American title contest?